Wow, exciting first period there already. Connor, let's jump right in. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, I asked for shots, and there's 15 in the first period, so I
Right.
can't really have anything to complain about here.
Yeah, definitely, and that's even like more from the last game where I think we were around 8 or 9, I think. So they've really stepped it up. So can you imagine if they keep this pace up coming into the second period and having, 35?
That's right. Well, they only had 26 at the end of the last game,
Right.
so more than half of the shots in the first period.
I feel like there was some kind of a conversation that happened
think so.
after the last game, and maybe even a reminder tonight that shots on goal. Like you mentioned it, Lee and I had mentioned it last game, so maybe they're hearing us out loud.
I think, yeah, maybe they were watching before.
Well, and also, I mean, shots on goal towards the Sting, but if you're looking at the shots on goal for Saginaw, they're not having as much luck as they did last time.
Not nearly as much. The ones that did get on net, though, were good shots. Benny had to make some pretty big saves.
Well, let's talk about Benny Gaudreau. They're already chanting his name out there.
I was making it heard.
Right, and well-deserved. I mean, he was flip-flopping around and stretching like I don't know what you'd call. But
Yeah, surprised he only had 4 saves. I guess only 4 of them hit him, but
yeah. Got through. You got a whole fan club walking by here. You're like Mr. Popular.
I guess
You
so.
got another fan over there. do you want him to sign something, or? Speaking of Sting fans, we've got this is Lance Paradis here. We're showing on the screen right now. He's the gentleman we talked about. Got all dressed up.
That's right.
A light on his head, like a goal light on his
Yep.
head, I guess is what that would be.
Yeah, he said he got it at the dollar store.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
Right. So he's worked really hard at that. So there he is there, Lance Paradis. And he was walking by here before we did our broadcast
Was he?
earlier. So he said, "Oh, thanks for the picture, man." I'm like, "Hey, thank you for getting dressed up and showing the spirit." Now, speaking of Sting spirit, Imperial City Brewhouse is also a partner with the Sarnia Sting. Yep, you guessed it. There it is. Get on the screen there.
We're gonna substitute the word spirit for enthusiasm, though. How
Yeah,
about that?
right. Okay. Yeah, good thinking.
That's a
right?
banned word.
Right. I was teasing. Well, I won't say. I'll tell you a story after we're done here
All right.
about wearing blue. But this is really popular now. The Sarnia Sting have their own beer with Imperial City Brewhouse, and I haven't tried it yet. Did you try it the other
Well,
night?
they came out on Friday, and I've had
Yeah.
about 10 of them already. So.
You have.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are
They're
they-
great.
So
They're awesome.
So they're okay then.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not a craft guy, I think it's right up your alley. It's a nice light lager.
It is. Okay.
The cans
all
are
right.
beautiful, too. Love to see that logo right on there.
All right. Well, maybe that's where we're going after the game.
Yes, sir.
My wife said I got to feed myself tonight. I'm like, oh, okay.
Barley soup.
So there you go, Imperial House it is. And just another mention, too, as well. You can see next to us here on the camera, they're selling seasons tickets for next year already. Interesting story. My friend Tony Franks, he mentioned, he goes, gee, I wish they'd put those on sale right now while the excitement's
Right.
in the air. And I came home and there was something in my inbox that said they were on sale, so they must have heard.
Wow,
so
look
they
at them
are
go.
pre-sale, and people are wrapping them up like hotcakes. I
That's
guess.
awesome.
Like hot hockey pucks, right? And it's an early bird sale as well. I don't know what the prices are. Excuse me. It depends on where your seats
Right.
are, but good opportunity to get those now. And why not? I mean, I know one of the reasons they were sort of waiting was they're so bombarded with like looking after the ticket sales
yeah.
right now. They're like, how are we going to handle all of this? But they've got some of the staff, even Jake Borey, who's hiding from the camera right now. He's out there. Jake does a lot for the Sarnia Sting.
Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
he's there, iPad in hand, and he's helping out and doing his part either. He doesn't just wear the suit and look good.
Yeah, that's right. Not
Right?
just a pretty face.
So, okay, 15-4 out there for shots on goal. Ty Voigt in there. Did you see that whole goal?
That was a beautiful goal.
It was-
I was up before. I don't even know if I was up before it even hit the net. I think.
Yeah. You just knew it was going.
Oh, it
right?
was just perfectly placed.
Yeah,
Top
nice.
shelf.
Nice to see Ty Voigt in there too. He's been kind of off and on. I mean, he's
Yeah.
always been in there somewhere,
A little
but
bit of a slower first round, I think.
yeah. And now he's out being the sniper again that we all know. But what is there? There's always something you can improve upon. The Saginaw Spirit have got to be back in that locker room going, what happened?
Look for a weakness. Maybe it's in the defensive zone. They look a little flustered when it gets in there, and then there's guys on Saginaw who can stick handle, and they're making it known when they're in there. I know they only had 4 shots, but
Yeah.
I think that might be the the slight improvement that they could have. Other than that, what do you say?
Yeah.
15-4. That's pretty good.
Did you? I always ask the cliche question. Did you like the pace of this first period?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
There's a lot of time spent in their zone, and that's where I'm sitting. So
Yeah.
good to see.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of Saginaw fans getting a little loud down there too.
Yeah,
I saw.
are.
Did you
They
see
are.
it? They must have got under Anderson's skin for a second there.
Right.
I don't know what he said, but
Yeah, I missed that part. I heard the yelling though, so you're keeping a closer eye than I am. I guess.
Brandon heard it and was looking at him. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
maybe
gonna throw
looking for
a stick or something?
Taidomi or something. Spray
Right.
some water bottle over the board.
Yeah, right. There you go. Well, the fans are definitely excited. Both sides here. It is, all Sarnia's thing aside, it is great to see the support of the Saginaw Spirit fans who've made the trip down
Why
here,
not?
whether it's buses or cars. I mean, you've been away. You went down to Guelph when we were playing Guelph, right?
I did. I went to one playoff game too. Unfortunately, it was the one they lost. But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was still a good time there too.
Now, will you make the trip to Saginaw?
I think we might do Thursday. I don't know if we'll do Tuesday, but
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go for Thursday. I
All
hope
right.
so.
All
Looks like
right.
a nice arena.
Well,
like
I guess
to bring some yellow to the red, white, and blue.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess, do you have any predictions on how this is going to go, or do you just want to hold on to that?
I don't like to speak out of turn, and then you know what I mean.
Nobody likes to do that. They don't want to be the one that said they jinxed it, right? But, there's definitely lots of excitement out there, lots happening. So we'll make this one quick here. I think really they just need to keep doing what they're doing out there, but they need to be prepared, as Saginaw's got to be having a conversation about, wait a minute, guys, there's still 40 minutes of hockey. What can we do? And I have a feeling, I think, we haven't seen a ton of poking the bear yet. And while the Sarnia Sting have gotten better at ignoring that, it still can be a bit of a weakness for the Sarnia Sting.
They might have to start doing it to get their team going, and just if nothing else is going to work, then maybe someone's going to have to drop the gloves or throw a big hit.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've been talking about that.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a little more roughness there.
Their captain's been pretty loud too on the bench. I've heard him yelling at his other players there. So,
well,
sure he's frustrated.
both sides are here to win. That's a great thing about playoff
That's
hockey.
right.
So we'll see. We're about 8.5 minutes away for the Sarnia Sting coming back out on the ice, and Connor will join me once again at the end of the second period. And we will have post-game press conference live from the restaurant here, so keep an eye out for that, not only on my channels, but on the Sarnia Sting social media pages as well. Did you know they have a Twitch channel?
I don't have a Twitch. I got to get on there. I'm not a
just
streamer.
Get on to Twitch. They haven't used it yet, but something's in the
I like
works.
their TikTok account. Buzz had a
TikTok.
funny dance the other day.
They have you seen the videos where they actually wire the players like at
Oh
practice?
yeah, those are hilarious.
And
they've got a lot of personality.
They get away with a lot.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Right? So, all right, Connor, thanks for joining me. 1-0 for your Sarnia Sting. We'll be back at the end of the second period. I'm David Burrows, live from the concourse, and my friend Connor Burke. 3, 2, 1, go Sting, go!